brief you on our position. As you can recall, that the protests by Nigerians against hunger and hardship were carried out simultaneously in many parts of the country yesterday, and people from our dear state of Zamfara also took part in what started peacefully until some pockets of miscreants, many of whom we know as PDP supporters, hijacked the peaceful movement and gave it a political undertone, targeting the APC and its leaders, leading us to this meeting with you. The Zamfara State chapter of the All Progressives Congress, APC, is disturbed by the dimension the nationwide supposed peaceful protest took in the state. This is because we observed that many PDP talks were strategically deployed to attack, maim, and destroy personalities and properties of the APC. Most disturbing was how on the first day of the protest, that is Thursday, the already known PDP talks aimed at the former Governor Bello Matawalle residence, personal residence, for destruction, but for the quick intervention of the security personnel who blocked them. This indicated that if allowed, the talks who are most likely implementing the directives of their leaders will have raised down to the minister's house and property. The talk also attacked residents of Senator Sahabia Ukaura at his hometown of Orenamuda, where they destroyed many valuables and damaged his Toyota Hilux in the name of peaceful protest. We have earlier forecast the possible hijacking of the protest by the hoodlums and other miscreants in the state. That is why one of our strongest party leaders, His Excellency Abdul Aziz Yari Abubakar Shatima Mapara, met with all the party executives from the ward to state level and other critical stakeholders to officially inform them of their, that is Yari and Matawalle, stand of no protest, and appeal to all to be law-abiding for sustainable peace and progress of the state and the country at large. We wish to employ security agencies in the state to give our members and all well-meaning citizens of the state the desired protection to lives and properties. Yari also called on youth not to allow themselves to be used by bad politicians who are bent on causing disharmony in the state. We commend the proactiveness of the security agencies in the state for their quick intervention, urging them to do more and immediately arrest the culprits who invaded the peaceful protest. Equally, we are in strong terms calling on the Governor Dauda Lawal and his government to always know and act as servants of our people, devoid of any political inclinations, and that it is mandatory on them to protect the lives and properties of all. Thanks you and wassalamu alaikum.
I want to sincerely appreciate this opportunity you have given us to actually respond to the allegations leveled against our party and government by the leadership of the APC. Like you all know, this is a very trying period in our nation. This is a time where I expect everybody to be sober. This is a time where I feel we should do all we can as responsible citizens of Nigeria to support Bola Ahmed Tinubu in seeing Nigeria get through this very difficult time. I want to first of all state clearly that we appreciate all the effort that has been made by the federal government towards tackling this issue, and will continue to pray as responsible Nigerians that this trial that we're going through will actually bring Nigeria closer, will actually make it stronger, will actually be able to take us out of all the difficulties experienced by Nigerians. What is happening now by Nigerians is actually constitutional right for them to come out on a peaceful demonstration. We acknowledge that. We don't have any problem with that as a government. I think this, like I said, is a time for us to all reflect and see how we have contributed to this situation. Each one of us has a role to play to ensure that normalcy is back and to ensure that we support each other so that we can ride against this tide. So what I'm saying basically, I've heard the allegations. I agree to see only because I respect the NUJ and I respect the leadership that I see here. But honestly, under normal circumstances, I wouldn't have been able to fight the press statement by the APC. I wouldn't have been fight with the rest. I think it is wrong timing. I think this is not the time for politics. I don't think this is the time to politicize what is going on. I think it is an insult to the collective sensitivities of Nigerians. I think it is an insult to Mr. President himself that we will use this period and try and politicize issues. Since this thing started, I have watched APC convening all sorts of gatherings, talking about being very insightful in their statements. They have made it appear as if they have the solution to our problems. They don't. The people have decided they voted them out of power. The next election, we will still vote APC out of power because the kind of politics they practice has no place in our state. So we don't think they're a threat. I think I also pity the leadership because I think what is happening to them is they actually don't have anything to do. An idle mind is the devil's workshop, and that is what is happening. I'll advise them each to try to find out something to do. The time for political handouts is over. We're here to work for the people, and we'll continue to work for the people. We refuse to get distracted. If you notice in Zamfara, the strike has been relatively unattended to. People have not come out as expected for the simple reason that Governor Dauda Lawal has made sure that people are given their rights. So far, Governor Dauda has paid backlog arrears of gratuities to pensioners up to the tune of 7 point something billion. That has never been done. So in the past, people were not paid their dues. Workers were not paid their salaries. So these are the kind of things that actually culminate and becomes a dangerous phenomenon in the society. So but in Zamfara, we don't have those problems. We pay salary on the 25th of every month. It's on the record, you can go and check it. We are paying gratuities. We're paying contractors. I mean, everybody is paid his dues. So, I mean, people are economically empowered. You know, the daughter has just done the minimum wage. I mean, all these kind of things. I wish each and every governor will go back and do what Governor Dauda is doing to support the effort by the federal government. We're doing a lot to see that the government succeeds. So I don't see any reason why anybody will come out at this time when we're supposed to be sober, get closer to God, and try to chart a new course for our nation that you will popularize issues. I think it is demeaning that they will go to press and talk about the present minister, the former governor. Why would we want to attack him? Why? He's an elder statesman. I think his contribution is key to something. His Excellency Governor Doda Lawal has extended invitations so many times for him to come and take part in building Zamfara. All the former governors have been extended. I remember even when we did the security, the CPG, Community Protection uh, grant, we sent invitations, let me send invitations to each and every former governor. How many of them came? It is on record. Some of them kept away without even an apology. So what are we going to do to build our state? We need answers. We don't want problems. I think it is very, very insensitive, highly insensitive for the APC to issue such a statement. We're a peace-loving community. No governor will want breakdown of law of order in the state. So for them to even break that kind of regulation shows that they don't even respect what Mr. President is trying to do. I think it is really sad and unfortunate that they will sit and bring that. We are not a violent people. We have never preached violence. We will not preach violence. We'll continue to preach peace. His Governor Lawal is really on top of the situation. Anybody can go and make any claim. But the truth of the matter is, people have stayed indoors for the simple reason that our governor is doing well, and they trust him and they love him as a leader. So I don't see anybody taking credit. People are trying to ascribe that they are the ones that, that actually stopped the strike. For one reason or other, I don't even know why they do that. So it is obvious that APC do not mean well for this state and for the nation, and they are not in support of Mr. President, as I can see. I have said it, we are going to be careful, we are going to do all we can to ensure that Zamfara is kept safe. We are appreciative of what of Mr. President is doing concerning security. We are appreciative of all the support he's giving us, all the palliatives he has sent. We are all appreciative of that. And we are going to be totally accountable, and we are going to make sure that each and every grain of rice or beans or whatever that is brought to this get to the people that they are meant for. This is an oath we have taken, and we are going to abide by it. So I won't join issues with the APC. I want to tell them clearly that the kind of politics they are playing is over. We are not going to be dragged uh, into a war of what? We have a state to run, and we're going to run it. So we don't have time. We wish them well, but they should know that the people of our state want peace, and we're going to do all we can to ensure that people go about their normal business. And anybody that thinks he's above the law, we are going to make sure we put him in his right place. So we are appreciative of what is happening, all the support we are getting, especially from the armed forces, who have been on and about trying to ensure that this protest does not go out of hand. We really appreciate all the support that has been sent by the federal government. Our government is on top of the situation, as you can see. Zamfara is peaceful, and it will continue to be peaceful. What has happened has happened. If they are looking for culprits who have perpetrated those crimes, they should look closely at their members. PDP members have always been law abiding. We don't have any reason to want this tranquility that we're enjoying to disappear. So please, they should go and reconcile themselves with the people. Above all, they should go and reconcile themselves with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.